As you get closer and as your dog gets more confident with this exercise, you can also start increasing the difficulty. So of course, going closer to the trigger is already increasing difficulty by a lot. But let's say one day, instead of going closer to the trigger, you actually create more distance between yourself and the dog. So let's say on day 10, you're this far from the trigger, not this far literally, but let's just say you're an X amount of distance away from the triggers and he's killing it, he's doing really good. Then on the next day, instead of progressing the training by going even closer to the trigger, you stay the same distance away from the trigger, but you yourself can this time bring a little bit of a longer leash and stand even further from your dog. Because if you're further from your dog, it also becomes harder for your dog to listen to you. Again, distance is always adding difficulty, whether it's from the trigger or from you. So, you can kind of play around with the difficulty. You can also, if your dog's trigger, let's say, is a man, you can start adding difficulty by, instead of going closer to the trigger one day, you ask the man that you're using to desensitize your dog, maybe it's your brother, your friend, whatever, to start walking back and forth instead of just standing still. Because again, movement creates difficulty as well. So I hope you get what I'm saying, but basically adding difficulty in different ways other than just getting closer to the trigger is also a really great way to kind of proof your training and make sure it's really, really becoming effective. And also keep in mind that reactivity training, again, like these concepts of desensitization and counter conditioning, they take really long to kind of work and kind of take effect.